Hi everyone, welcome to the Prime Math Lovers YouTube channel, your go-to destination for all things mathematics. In today's video, I'll guide you through the fascinating world of quadratic functions graph, also known as parabolas. Graphing these mesmerizing curves involves a series of carefully orchestrated steps. Let's dive into the details together. After going through these steps, I'll walk you through several examples to really grasp the finer details. Graphing a quadratic function involves several steps. Let's break them down in detail. First, we need to understand the form of quadratic function. A quadratic function is typically in form of f of x is equal to ax squared plus bx plus c, where a, b, and c are constants and a is not zero. First, we need to identify the key features. The first key feature is vertex. Vertex of a quadratic function is a point where the graph changes direction. It can be found using the formula x is equal to negative b over 2a. And then we replace x with this value to find the corresponding y value. The next key feature is axis of symmetry. A parabola, which is the name of a graph of a quadratic function, always is a symmetrical graph. And axis of symmetry is the vertical line that passes through the vertex. We found the vertex in the first step. So next is y-intercept. Y-intercept is the point where the graph intersects the y-axis. To find it, set x is 0 and solve for y. In ax squared plus bx plus c, y is equal to c is the y-intercept. Because if we replace x with 0, f of x or y will be equal to c. The next key feature is x-intercepts. These are the points where the graph intersects with x-axis. It means the points that f of x is equal to 0. They can be found by solving quadratic equation ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. And the last one is direction of opening. A quadratic function can open upwards if a is greater than 0, or open downwards if a is less than 0. This depends on the sign of leading coefficient a. And if it opens upward, means the vertex is the minimum or lowest point of parabola. And if it opens downwards, means that the vertex is the maximum or highest point of parabola. Let's see these key features on the picture to have better understanding. This is a parabola graph. Vertex is this point. This point is vertex. The point of coordinate of x0 and y2. Axis of symmetry is this orange line. This is axis of symmetry because it divides the graph to the two parts of exactly the same, but the symmetrical. Y-intercept is where the graph intersects the y-axis, sorry. This is y-axis and y-intercept is here. In this graph, y-intercept and vertex are the same point. And x-intercepts, the points that graph intersects with the x-axis. So what x-intercepts on this graph is -2 and +2, these 2 points. And also because it opens downward. When it opens downward and have the maximum number, it means that a is less than 0. And the vertex is the maximum point. This is another example. So this is the graph, parabola. Here is the vertex where the direction changes on the graph. This orange line is the symmetry of axis. And again, it has a y-intercept is here, where the point y is 0 and x is 0. Also, x-intercepts is this point, x is -4 and x is equal to 0. One of the x-intercepts and y-intercept both are the same point. Also, the vertex is the maximum because the graph opens downwards and the maximum point, as the vertex is the maximum point. That means a is less than 0. We go for another example. In this example, this point is vertex. This is the axis of symmetry, which is x is equal to 1. Y-intercept is here, y is equal to -2. X-intercepts are this point and this point, x equal -1, -1, and +3. And also vertex is the minimum, means that a, the leading coefficients, is positive. And the vertex is the minimum point. Now we're going to graph some examples, as I promised before. F of x is equal to x squared minus 2x minus 3. The first step is finding the vertex. As we said, a vertex is the point that graph changes the direction, and we can find vertex with this formula. X is equal to -b over 2a. b in our function is -2 and a is 1. So it will be -2 over 2 times 1 and is equal to 1. So x1 is the point of vertex. To find the other coordinate, we need to replace x in the function with 1. So y will be equal to f of 1. We put 1 here, so it will be 1 squared minus 2 minus 3. 1 squared is 1. 1 minus 2 is -1, and -1 minus 3 is -4. So the vertex point is with coordinate of 1 and -4. And graph's vertex, as I said, is a of 1 and -4. And axis of symmetry is where the vertex passes. So is a vertical point, a vertical line, passes through the vertex. And on vertex, x is 1. So x is equal to 1 is the line for axis of symmetry. So this is x-axis, y, and first we point the vertex, which is 1 and -4. 1 and -4. This is vertex. Then we go and point the axis of symmetry, which is x is equal to 1. This line is x is equal to 1. And then we go find the other key features like y-intercept. Y-intercept is where graph intersects with the y-axis, and to find it we replace x with 0. we calculate f of 0, which will be 0 minus 3, and it will be minus 3. So y is equal to minus 3 is our y-intercept, this point. And to find x-intercepts, we put f of x is equal to 0. So x squared minus 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. We need to solve this equation to find the x-intercepts. We know that for finding the roots of quadratic equation of ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0, the formula is x is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. I have covered this quadratic equation formula in a separate video. Check the description or click on the link in the top corner to watch that video. It will help you grasp quadratic equation solutions better. Okay, now we need to solve this equation with this formula. So x will be, in our equation, a is 1, b is negative 2, and c is negative 3. So formula will be minus b will be minus 2, negative 2, plus or minus square root of negative 2 squared minus 4 times 1, which is a, times c, which is minus 3. Times minus 3, which is c, over 2a, and a is 1. So will be 2 plus or minus square root of 4 minus 4 times minus 3 will be positive 12. So will be 4 plus 12, and x will be equal to 2 plus or minus square root of 16 over 2, and we know that square root of 16 is 4. So it will be 2 plus or minus 4 over 2. One answer is 2 minus 4 over 2, which will be minus 2 over 2, and x will be minus 1. And the other answer is 2 plus 4 over 2, which will be 6 over 2, or x is equal to 3. X minus 1 is here, and x3 is here. These 2 points are x-intercepts. And because a is equal to 1 is greater than 0, is positive number, then graphs opens upward, and the vertex is a minimum point. So graph is like this. And if we draw the graph passing these points we found, we will have the graph like this, and the vertex is the minimum point. So as simple as that. Now we go for another example. The next example is f of x is equal to minus x squared plus 2x plus 3. Again, we first find vertex. X is equal to negative b over 2a, b is 2, and a is minus 1, negative 1. So x is equal to 1 will be coordinate of x for vertex. For y, we found f of 1. We replace x with 1, and we will have minus 1 squared plus 2 plus 3, and will be 2 plus 3 will be 5, minus 1 will be 4. So graph's vertex is a with coordinate of 1 and 4. And axis of symmetry is x is equal to 1, is the vertical line of x is equal to 1. So we draw these 2 points, the vertex and axis of symmetry. One and 4 is the vertex, 1 and 4, it will be here. And axis of symmetry is x is equal to 1, which is, this is vertex, and axis of symmetry is this line, x is equal to 1. Then we found y-intercept. we replace x with 0. F of 0 will be 0 plus 3, which will be 3. So y is equal to 3 is here, it will be y-intercepts. And for x-intercepts, we need to solve f of x is equal to 0, means negative x squared plus 2x plus 3 is equal to 0. Again, we use the quadratic equation formula. I suggest that watch that video to better understanding of this. And x will be minus 2, a is minus 1, b is 2, and c is 3. So we replace them with the numbers we have on our equation, and we will have minus 2 plus or minus square root of 4 plus 12 over negative 2. Again, x will be negative 2 plus or minus square root of 16 over negative 2, or negative 2 plus or minus 4 over negative 2. And one answer will be x is equal to minus 1, which is here. Minus 2 plus 4 will be plus 2 over minus 2 will be minus 1. So this point, and the other point is minus 2 plus 4, which is plus 2 over minus 1 will be positive, minus 2 minus 4 will be minus 6 over minus 2 will be positive 3. And here is the other x-intercept. And a is minus 1, is a negative number, so graph opens downwards, and vertex is a maximum. So here is the maximum and maximum point, and the graph will be like this. We solve another example. This example is f of x is equal to x squared plus 2x plus 1. Vertex x is equal to negative b over 2a. Negative b is 2, a is 1, so negative 2 over 2 times 1. Then 2 over 2 will be negative 1. So x is negative 1 is vertex. For finding y, we need to replace x with minus 1, negative 1, and we will have negative 1 squared plus 2 times negative 1 plus 1. Negative 1 squared will be 1, minus 2 plus 1, and 1 minus 2 plus 1 will be equal to 0, means the vertex, the graph's vertex is a with coordinate of minus 1, negative 1, and 0. And axis of symmetry is x is equal to negative 1. Okay, so vertex is negative 1 and 0. Negative 1 is here and 0 is here. So this point is our vertex. And x is equal to minus 1. This is vertex. And x is equal to minus 1 is our axis of symmetry, which is this line, this vertical line. X is equal to minus 1. Then we calculate y-intercept. Y-intercept, the point is for finding y-intercept, we replace x with 0. In other words, we found f of 0, which in our equation is 1. So y is equal to 1 is our y-intercept. And x-intercepts, for finding x-intercepts, we need to solution the equation of f of x is equal to 0, or x squared plus 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. From algebra, we have an identity that says a plus b squared is equal to a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. Then, if we want to calculate x plus 1 squared, will be x squared plus 2x plus 1, which what we have in our equation. This is the Hayam-Newton-Pascal binomial expansion, and again we have another video. You can watch it through our channel to have a better understanding of how we expand the binomial of Hayam-Newton-Pascal. So our equation will be x plus 1 squared. X plus 1 squared is equal to 0. It means we square root of both sides will be x plus 1 is equal to 0 or x is equal to minus 1. In this equation, in this function, we have only one x-intercept, which is x is equal to minus 1, and that is exactly on the vertex point. So vertex point and x-intercept are the same. A is equal to 1 is a positive number. It means that graph opens upward and the vertex is the minimum point. So we need to, a vertex is the minimum point and the graph will be something like this. So it passes through the vertex, y-intercept, and it will be like this. If you enjoyed this video and my teaching style, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and remember to hit the notification bell for all updates. Thank you so much for your support. Wishing you an absolutely fantastic time wherever you are on this planet. Cheers!